When I got to college, we were all required to take classical voice lessons, so I started with a voice teacher there, and he was warming me up. He said, I really think you need to go the direction of opera. You need to keep doing this. And I was familiar with classical music. I was in the choir in high school. But I was like, no, opera's not for me. I mean, my experiences for opera was when I was 13 years old. I remember flipping through the channels and getting to PBS, where they show the great performances from the Met. Well, I didn't know what it was then, but I'm just flipping the channels, and I stop on this one channel, and there's this clown, and he's like screaming or something, and then he kills somebody, kills this chick, right? And then a guy comes running toward him, and he kills the guy, and I was just like, man, what is this? So I keep changing the channel. Of course, it was Pagliacci, but I didn't know. 2 weeks later, probably a few weeks later, you know, I'm flipping through the channels, and then I get to the same station. I'm like, oh my God, here we go, some more weird stuff. And there was this Asian chick, and she was standing there with a little boy, and nothing happened for like, I was just staring at the screen, and nothing was happening. And I was like, man, I don't know about this. I don't know what's going on. So when the teacher was telling me I should be an opera singer, I was like, all I know is about clowns killing people, and people just standing there doing nothing. I was like, this is not for me. He said, well, give it a try. You have to do an ensemble, and you need an ensemble credit. So join the opera chorus. If you hate it, don't ever do it again, but I think you'll love it. So I joined the opera chorus, and they were doing Pagliacci. So if Pagliacci ended up being the opera, I was like, oh my God, this is the clown-killing opera, you know? So I was in the chorus, and the Nedda was actually Dana Beth Miller, who was the high priestess here in this Aida the last time in Dallas. So I was in love with it, and I was in love with her voice and just all the characters and the commedia dell'arte, and I thought it was amazing. And I was like, I go back to my teacher, was like, yes, I think that this is where I belong. This is what I want to be doing, but I want to be the lead. I want to be the lead girl, you know? And he was like, oh, you will be. And I was like, all right, I think I'm going to switch to opera by the end of that semester. And I was like, and I'm going to switch voice teachers. You know, I'm going to go to the best teacher, and I did. Patty Johnstone, she was amazing. And when I started out as a mezzo-soprano, and immediately she said, you are not a mezzo, you're a soprano. And I was like, but they whine and cry. This is not what I want to do, you know? Like, so I was crying, and I didn't go back to my next lesson and stuff. I just thought I was a mezzo, you know, and got to sing all the ballsy stuff, but apparently not. And after that, I stayed with the same teacher, and she got me to make an audition tape for the Dallas Opera competition. I was about 19 at this point, and I don't know. It went from there. Jonathan heard my tape and heard me sing and everything, and just believed in me and kept believing in me, and so did the Dallas Opera Guild and a lot of people in the Dallas area. So, you know, after that, everybody raised enough money and sent me up to Philadelphia, and I kept doing competitions, and I got into school there, and everything kept going up. And, you know, Jonathan followed me along all the way, all through these years, you know, seeing him adjudicate other competitions and bring up other young singers and stuff. I mean, I'm extremely appreciative to you. I mean, I really, really am.